Hello guys, it's Zain Ali here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. With me here is Mr. Qasim. Hello Qasim.
Hello.
Today is, as you know, the last episode of Game of Thrones of season 7. And I thought because it's a special episode and we are finishing the season, so I should be with Qasim. Qasim, how's the idea of doing we both together the last episode?
It is a good idea. It's your channel, your decision, but I am happy regardless.
Thank you very much, Qasim, for your kind approval, if I may call it. So, just before we enter, Qasim, into the last episode of season 7, some of the viewers were saying that I think you were a little bit less reactive on one of the episode, particularly when Daenerys attacked. Um, I think Daenerys attacked one of the Tyrell. I think Tyrell's, yeah, and the Lannister army when Lannisters took over that place, Red Keep, I think. So I think you told me that I think you liked it because a couple of people were asking, just let us know, did you like it or not? But you were less reactive because of the time of the day. Perhaps you were tired from work. So you can just let the viewers know that that particular part of Game of Thrones, that battle when Daenerys attacked, what are your
The one with where she attacked with the dragon?
yeah,
Yeah, of course.
with
So,
Dothraki and
yeah, so first of all, let's not beat around the bush. Some of the episodes I was kind of a bit too relaxed, falling asleep a little bit. But regardless, I did enjoy all of those episodes. Obviously, it was it was going to be, it is now, a mid season finale. So obviously something interesting was bound to happen. Yes, I had a bit of a blank expression, just tired. What I was going to do, which I guess I'm doing now, but what the plan was to, do a little bit of extra kind of commentary at the end of each clip, but never got the chance to do that. I was a little bit busy. But I think I'm going to try and make up for it by answering questions and
at the
giving
end
my
of.
thoughts. Yeah, I mean either now or afterwards, whichever one it's going to be.
So, guys, as you know that after this episode, I think there's a long gap, um, and I think the next season is probably not coming in 2018, which is quite sad for Game of Thrones fans. I think it's coming next year in 2019, as a lot of you know about it. So just to let you know, after this episode, when it finishes, me and Qasim might do one or two episodes of our predictions of the next season. What may or may not happen, according to what we both think. I might give a different prediction. He might give a different. But after that, guys, the most important thing which we like to let you know is that I am starting a reaction video of Westworld. Qasim.
Westworld is a very good show. I feel like it has gotten good ratings, but it's probably more well known for people who like sci-fi.
And artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
And guys, the most interesting thing is that as I suggested Qasim to do Game of Thrones, he suggested me to do Westworld, and he has seen it. And so when I'll be watching it, he will take my position, which I have now. So he will be questioning me after I think the end of the season or any important season. So. You wait for that to come, and I hope you like that. And because this time I'll be sitting on the reaction videos, I'll be doing mine, and Qasim will take my position. So for now, in previous episode, what happened is that Daenerys came to rescue Jon Snow and all the crew from White Walkers, but unfortunately one of the dragon died, which was, of course, Qasim, as you know, it was a very emotional scene when one of the dragon died, and it was more painful when we knew that one of that dragon is now a dragon of the Night King,
Yeah.
as you saw it, Kasim, in the last scene.
Oh yeah, I remember clearly because I remember I can't remember what my reaction was exactly in the video, but when the White Walkers were pulling a chain,
Yeah,
in that moment I knew. I mean, it was a little bit obvious because obviously the dragon went into the water,
yeah.
but in that moment I knew that.
You were like, oh shit.
Yeah, was that my reaction?
I mean, I think kind of you were.
Okay. Yeah, so it was a big, big surprise. Sort of big surprise. Interesting twist. I think a prediction on that is the the kind of the real, not real, it's the alive dragon will defeat it because that thing is still dead and has weaknesses. More so than the alive one, I think, the way it works.
But as you know, Kasim, I think it might be painful to see one of the Daenerys' dragons now is a main weapon for the enemy.
Well, I didn't really feel upset or anything, to be honest.
Okay, so guys, here are we now. Kasim, just would you like to overall comment about the last episode? Jon Snow, everybody.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, I mean the thing is, there's been a bit of a gap, so
just to let you know, guys, Kasim is doing this reaction video after a bit of gap. I think for 1 or 2 weeks he was busy, and I requested him that we're gonna do this episode together. So he kind of waited, and now when we met, we are doing this video. So Kasim, would you like to just comment overall? I think main parts were, Kasim, as if you remember, Jon Snow and his all his friends were in the middle of.
I mean, before that, I think it's worth commenting on Tommen's death.
Tommen's death was quite long time ago. We are talking in season 7, isn't it?
Was that season 6?
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Yeah, this is in not in season 7. In season 7 is completely Cersei is almost the queen.
Yeah, but that death.
I mean, what happened at the end of season 6?
Okay, and obviously this is only 6 episodes I've watched, so for me it's new.
Yeah, but I think you did comment about it at the.
I probably did. Okay, so that was kind of one of the things. I thought it was season 7.
Oh, okay. You might have thought that because it happened at the end, you might have thought start kind of.
Yeah.
Close together.
But yeah, that was a very sad death.
Because mainly this season actually consisted of the first time Jon Snow confronted Daenerys.
Oh.
And the chat they had between when she said bend the knee, and he was like, no, I won't, because people of Winterfell, they might in North, people will not accept a southern ruler. And then he goes to take one dead out. Tyrion at the moment is actually working to have a meeting with Cersei so that they can bring one dead back, so that Cersei can agree to a truce, so that they defeat the enemy to the north first, and then deal with their own personal revenge or wars and stuff. So at the moment, that is the scene where we left.
That's fine, but I would like to comment on Tommen again.
Yeah.
Because in that scene, probably at the end of episode season 6, the bit where he was looking out the window, and then he walked away. And as he was walking away, he took off his crown. And when he went out of shot, I knew in that moment he was going to kill himself by jumping out the window. And
I think, if I remember uploading your video, you did say that he's going to jump.
Yeah, no, I definitely did. So, I mean, this is still kind of relevant because if it was like end of season 5, I understand, but this was season 6, and we're only halfway through season 7. But all those people that died, even Marjorie, who I mentioned that I kind of liked her, I didn't really care too much. I didn't feel anything particularly for anyone other than Tommen, even though he wasn't the one that got murdered. Anyway, that aside, season 7, I thought the chemistry, and the on-screen chemistry between Daenerys and Jon Snow was pretty good, and then even before any fighting, the chemistry between, or the scene, not really chemistry because it was a dragon,
The build up to that.
but the build, no, the scene between
Daenerys and Jon.
no, the scene between Jon Snow and the dragon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but he was on the cliff, so that was quite a good one. But yeah, just generally between them two things, I saw them. I considered them to they could be a good couple. Other than that, the fight was great. When they, I mean, I knew Daenerys or somebody was going to save them because that would be a dumb way to die, and everyone, blah blah blah. So obviously, at that point when Daenerys was on her way, I knew she was going to get there in time. That was a good episode. And then that was
episode 6.
that was it. That was episode 6. Oh, okay, that's it. What about? Obviously, almost forgotten about
Sansa, Arya.
Sansa, Arya. They were within
Tyrion.
throughout that? Yeah. So obviously, we don't quite know what Sansa, not Sansa, Arya's playing yet. She's playing a bit of a game. So that should be interesting. Hopefully, we'll find out something about that in this episode at least. What she's doing. But she seems to be very clever, so.
And I think before the last scene, Qasim, before the dragon open the eyes when the Night King makes one of the walkers as well. What happened is that Jon Snow bent the knee to Daenerys as well. He said, "Will you be my queen? How about my queen?" He said. So Jon and Daenerys are allies now. As we go into the last episode, and now we're gonna a very interesting scene is happening because all the major characters first time I think that they will be coming together because they got one of the deads to show Cersei for the truce, and how the scene is going to pan out, how everything will look on screen. I think this is what we're going to see in this episode.
Okay, other than that, I'm good. I have nothing else to say for now.
That's fine. Until the end, I think we can comment about the episode and give some of our predictions for what is going to happen in season 8.
We are going to destroy the Night King and his army.
Thank you, my queen.
Chemistry. Oh, damn. It's Unsullied?
Yeah. Grey Worm.
He didn't have a proper name, did he?
No, he
He just
hasn't.
Grey Worm. He just said, "Call me Grey Worm." To what's that? Lady Lysande. Lady Lysande.
Oh yeah, Missandei.
Lysande.
Missandei.
My Sunday. My Sunday. Oh damn! They reached there.
Yeah. Because Qasim, they are meeting now. The Daenerys is coming as well.
Ah. They're meeting. Why are they doing that though?
And like whenever even Qasim, when armies meet, that's a kind of protocol.
Yeah, precaution.
500
Yeah.
more. Get 500 more.
Yes, my lord.
And without cocks. You wouldn't find me fighting in an army if I had no cock. What's left to fight for?
Oh.
I spend my life around soldiers. What do you think they spend that gold on?
Family.
Chosen to side with the cockless.
Yes. It's always been a champion of the downtrodden.
The downtrodden, Qasim.
Downtrodden.
Well, you will know who will win the downtrodden when Dothraki will enter. Awesome, Dothraki is the most savage army in the whole Westeros.
They sure are. Not quite sure how they're going to get past this wall though, but this should be interesting.
No, but they are not meant to cross the wall here. They are just here because Daenerys is coming. And that's a safety protocol.
Shit.
Daenerys! Tyrion!
His outfit.
Line! The true line. Sher Qasim. Qasim, you need to say that.
Should. Like that?
Sher means line.
How many people live here?
The brothels are far superior.
He's more worried about the brothels.
What's his name? Hound?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
He went to. You saw him hit the John. He was there. When they got the dead. He was fighting with them.
Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, what's that?
The dead. They are,
yeah.
they are bringing it to show Cersei.
Your friends arrived before you did. I've been sent to escort you all to the meeting.
Oh.
Brienne Qasim looked at Hound. Odd.
I'm glad you're alive.
Come on. You can suck his magic cock later.
Oh, it's going to be an interesting one.
What's in there?
Fuck off.
Typical response from Hound. Fuck off.
No way.
It won't be me.
Oh. Well.
Here we are.
Ooh.
The heroes of
I
Black
understand.
Bay. Strange place for a reunion.
It is, my lord.
Remember my offer. Whatever the pain.
Varys, right? Sorry, what's his name?
Daenerys.
No, the bullhead. Varys.
Yeah.
Don't you worry about me. I'm doing all right. Looking after me.
It's good to see you again.
Yeah, you too.
Oh.
They have a Qasim very
Unusual friendship. But very entertaining.
indeed. Qasim, look at the location they chose for such a scene.
Is there something special about that? Was there a fight there?
They call it Dragon Pit.
They're surrounded now. That's not really a good place.
No. Dothraki and they are standing just outside the fence.
Let's you and me go have a drink.
So they came with the protocol and the armies, so it will be alright.
And some Clegane come to help them see it through.
That's his brother.
Qasim, what a scene! Won't
They're
you say?
brothers, aren't they?
Yeah, Hound and
Hound.
what's his name? Mountain.
Mountain?
Yeah, they call him Mountain. You have to look at Cersei. John.
How awkward. So much history between all the characters. So much chemistry and history. Oh, him. What do I do? Oh, okay.
Remember me? Yeah, you do. You know who's coming for you. You've always known.
What was a random...
They have a thing between them.
I know, yeah, well, I remember. Of course, he's mentioned it a few times, pushing his face into the fire.